everyone, I'm Selena Hill, and this is the new norm on Black Enterprise. On today's episode, which is sponsored by Cadillac, I have the honor to speak with renowned actor, producer, comedian, entrepreneur, and one of the original kings of comedy, Cedric the Entertainer. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hold on, here comes the white people. We back. Hats
Oh
in the
my
air, baby. You want trouble?
God.
Hats in the air. Let's go. How are you, darling?
Yes, Cedric the Entertainer. He does not stop entertaining. As you can see, we are so happy to have you here on Black Enterprise.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be in here. Thank you so much.
So
How you
after
doing?
yes, I'm doing well. Happy to speak with you. You've been in the entertainment business for 3 decades, and now you're releasing a new book that aims to educate, entertain, and empower readers about Black people throughout the diaspora. Tell us about it.
Well, this book is called Flipping Boxcars. It's a book it's a novel that I wrote that's loosely based off my grandfather, my mother's father, who I never actually met. He had passed before I became in existence, and so just through stories, through the spirit of his person, he felt like he was me in that time period. But using the resources that he had to make it. So he was a businessman, he was a gambler, he was a hustler, he was a family man, he was all these things. And he's just trying to live a better life. And so that's what I tell the story about. And it's a character I created that's loosely based off my grandfather. So very much in the way of the Walter Mosley type books. I like those kind of stories.
Absolutely. So you never met your grandfather, but I read that people told you you are so much like him. How so?
Yeah, you know how people say you favor him. That's the old that's
Yes.
the old black down there. They go, you know what? You favor him. You favor babe so
Yes.
much. So but but that was the idea is that he was a dark skinned man. He was very stylish. He wore suits. He was well spoken. He was humorous, but had an entrepreneurial kind of spirit. And he was a family man. Yet he was also a man of the streets. Like he can handle himself in all situations. So it's one of those things that I feel like we have these great resemblance that I have through osmosis or genes or DNA or something. But those are the things I think that people talk about when they say we remind of when I favor him, if you will.
You favor him. So is this your first novel that you ever wrote?
Yes, yes, my first novel. I did write a book, about my story. I think that was maybe '01, Grown Ass Man. It was based off my joke from the original Kings. So somebody might have been like '05 then. So yeah. But anyway, um, uh, that this is my first time writing a novel. I wanted to tell this story. I would have these machinations of my grandfather in my head, things he would say, things he did, the suit he had on, the fragrance he was wearing. Sometimes it's very vivid to me, exactly like what he's going through at a moment. And so I would jot those things down, and that became really the architect structure for the book, like how I was able to kind of create this character, tell the stories, and then build into this tale of something that happened in a day in the life of him, or 3 days. In this book, it's taking a course over a few day Fourth of July weekend.
I love it. You have not stopped working. In addition to this new novel, you teamed up with fellow actor and producer Anthony
Yeah,
Anderson. You guys dropped a
yeah.
new barbecue seasoning line. Tell us about it.
Oh man, so Anthony and I, we've been friends many years, man, and so we would go on golf trips with our buddies, and we would also often rent the houses and stay all together. And Anthony and I'd be the ones that would cook most of the time, so that became our love of cooking. And then we wanted to do something that was like a brand that was not alcohol, but showing this idea of black unity, two brothers together, and barbecue just was a natural it was a natural space for it. It was just one that we all recognize as we do as a community. We get together, we had cookouts, we had family barbecues. All these things mean us celebrating with each other and being with each other and having a great time, eating good food. And so that's what the background of the brand is and why we created it, so that we can be in a space of barbecue and grilling and just go and have and kick it with people and talk and laugh and meet folks and dope.
I love it. Now, do you guys ever get a little competitive on the grill?
Oh, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Anthony is probably far, the better cook in this group because he really enjoys it. I like to cook too, but but that's Ant's thing. Like he likes to compete. He's been on Chopped and all that kind of stuff.
Right, right, right. So in addition to that, and you guys have a new series which I can't wait to watch, Kings of Barbecue. Just seeing you link up with Anthony, two of our faves. You guys have been doing so much for the culture and comedy for decades, and to see you guys
Yeah.
link up like this, tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, it's a fun show. It shows the basis of our friendship and how we created this business and how we together just, make opportunities to make a way for it, how we build it, how we show you how we kind of craft our deals, how we put our team together. And then we laugh a lot and we talk about why we did it and why it's such a thing that, the spirit of it is why we believe it's working, is because we really just want to do it out of love. Like, so we having a good time with it.
Yes, it's all about good times. And speaking of that, because your list goes on, you are still working and doing so much. We have to talk about The Neighborhood on
Yeah,
CBS. You did a huge milestone when you celebrated the 100th episode. Not only are you the producer, the EP, the star of The Neighborhood, but you directed that 100th episode. So I have
yeah.
to ask, like, you're doing so much. Do you enjoy one role over the other, or is it just you like to have your hands in everything?
I just enjoy it, man. I just really appreciate the blessing to be able to create and do the things that have opportunities in front of me. And when I get a chance to do them, I just go for it. So I really feel blessed to be doing this show, having a good time, making people laugh, coming to their homes on Monday nights. Of course, being able to be the EP of the show is all about having the right voice and tone and texture, making sure it's saying what I want to say. And then being able to direct is just another great opportunity. I got wonderful actors that's my friends. We love each other. And so for me to be like the boss, like when I'm in the EP, I'm the actor. But when I'm a director, you got to bow down.
Not think out about that. So
They got to bow
are
down.
you still the funny man, or do you put on like a serious face and you turn into a different person when you put your director hat on?
No, I can't do it. No, it's all love. We be trying to. I just really see the vision, try to make sure that we getting the jokes the way that we want. We telling the story like a literally it's like telling a live play in front of an audience. But we get a chance to stop and fix it, but we look at it as like we're doing a play in front of people, and so that's how we try to be good at our roles and know what we're saying and know where our turns are. Is because you like trying to do it like it's really happening to people, and so every take. So it's a fun, and that's how I direct, just making sure people go and get what they want out of the character and say, all right, this is what you really want to say right now? How you want to really do it? Do it this way. All right, let's go. And then we direct it. Let's go. Action.
I love it. Action. So, I mean, actually, can't even say action now because of the actor strike and the writer
Oh,
strike.
man.
I wanted
Yeah,
to get
man.
your thoughts on that. How can we bring it to, bring this to an end? What is the fix? What is the solution so that we can continue to see great productions from you, Anthony, and everybody else who has, a lot going on?
I mean, it's a lot of issues that are out there with this company. I think really, in our business, and a couple of the major ones is that it's just not enough disclosure. They don't have to reveal enough of their business and their business practices and their numbers in a real way for us to be able to really do any kind of collective bargaining, like real, able to see like where the money's being made. So it's a lot of old, new technology that changed from the old deal, right? So you're streaming, but you trying to pay me from the old video release deal, and you paying me like I don't know no better. Like y'all making goo gobs of money and not sharing it at all. And so that, I mean, don't have to even show you. Don't even have to show you. So that's the other thing. It's just a lot. So yeah, I think labor has to, at certain stages, we have to kind of stand up for ourselves in that way. Even as a creative, I'm on the writer side too. So I'm on
Hmm.
the writer strike, and the actors, and both of them is just one where it's just very important that as a creative person, you're bringing your IP. That's your IP when you write it.
Right.
Like I don't know when does it stop being ours and just yours? Just
Mhm.
so it's anytime, no matter what you pay me, we together on this. We should be. Let's just keep it simple. Let's get numbers, but let's be fair. Like y'all shouldn't get it all, every last dime from the since you paid me the first time. That's crazy.
Yeah. Another thing that's crazy and a big issue is AI. I want to get your
Yeah.
thoughts on artificial intelligence. Is this something that you would incorporate? Obviously, you are an EP, you're directing, you're writing. Do you think it's something that Hollywood should embrace, or is it taking jobs away from actors?
Well, I mean, it's a combination of both for sure. But the one thing that I've definitely learned about technology is you're not going to put it back in the box. You know what I'm saying? Blockbuster can't come back after Netflix bust on the scene. It was what it was. And so, as much as we would love to be able to control AI, the idea that the technology is so unique and so aggressive and so fast and so, able to move you down the line so much quicker if you have a unique idea, then it's going to be hard to put that Pandora back in the box. We just need to figure out how to share in intellectual property. If people stop acting like all the money theirs, then we'll have the problem solved. Period. Share the money. It's all good. We'll
You
figure it
make
out
it
from
so
there. But
simple.
it is.
They
It's like
need you in the
ridiculous because
negotiating room.
it's ridiculous. But there's been that town. It's like the record business. It's been that town for many years, and it's just the way of the town. And those kind of norms and behaviors and attitudes, those things just don't change quickly. I mean, and again, I'm not on their side either. I'm not a billionaire able to sit down and have this opinion like telling me why I'm wrong. But again, but that's the problem. There's only five of y'all, and it's the rest of us. That's the issue. Like, come on, guys.
That's the issue right there. Said, so are you going to continue to be able to work and produce, or are you kind of taking a break right now?
No, I continue to create. Fortunately for us, the Kings of Barbecue, that show is a reality show. So it's
Right.
just scripted. So and it doesn't fall under either the SAG or the Writers Guild strike. So we can do that if we needed to. So but we're gonna do podcasts around this. We're having a good time with this barbecue thing. We're going to visit people, so we're gonna make a podcast out of it. I'm gonna be having a good time. Life won't stop, man. Let's go.
I love and the videos you two are making are hilarious. You and Anthony sync up. It's just the chemistry
Yeah.
is so there. The everything you
Oh
guys been
man.
doing with the it's been so funny.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's my guy right there. We've been having a break. We've been having a blast doing it, and so we really look forward to people seeing the show. And of course, going about a brand. Go to Walmart. We're in Walmarts, all around the country right now. We got deals going with other big labels. We're talking restaurants. We're having a lot of fun with this brand. We're going to do utensils, so spatulas and tongs. We got a lot of fun relationships coming up that are allowing us to have fun with this.
Would you and Anthony ever think about making a movie together?
Oh, without a doubt, that's easy. We were both in Barbershop One. We've been in a couple of things together. We were in Barbershop One and then Barbershop Three together, and then it was one other movie Anthony and I did together. But it was like, but we hadn't done one where we literally us now, like buddies, like that kind of energy in there. So without a doubt. He's working hard too. He's like, he's one of the hottest, still hot. He's like in South Africa doing a movie with Viola Davis, but that had to be shut down because of the strike as well. But yeah.
Yes, I mean when you said barbershop, we cannot Eddie, that iconic role you played in barbershop. I'm like, if we can get that to come back, and the culture would go crazy.
Oh, that's funny,
Just
right?
bring
Yeah,
Eddie back.
Eddie was a fun character to play, man. That was just one of those ones too. That's an interesting character. That's a funny story. I like that. It's,
It,
it's
it
it's a story there. I like that.
you said it's a story there.
Yeah, it's a good movie there. Like, cause people love that character, so we got to think about it in a kind of yeah, that's funny. I like that.
Yes, absolutely. So, Cedric, I just want to thank you again for your time, everything that you're doing to keep us laughing, especially in these hard times. We appreciate your work and let us know how we can get our hands on Flipping Boxcars, your new novel.
Good. So we got we it's on harpercollins.com, flipping boxcars. You know, it's the pre-sales start very soon, and I want people to go on and you know, get it, read it. You know, check it out. It's a very fun story. You're gonna be surprised. You it's got my humor in it, but you will be surprised by this tale, this novel, this great storytelling. It's an enjoyable read, and I think people will have fun with it, and it'll be unexpected. It's not like a me telling me about me book. You know, it's a fun read about a piece of me that inspired this story. So it'd be dope. I think people enjoy it.
We definitely will. Cedric the Entertainer. Make sure you go get that. Check out his new barbecue series. Make sure you follow him on Instagram because videos are hilarious. Thank you so much.
Let's go.